Remember how we got Sly Cooper 1 ported to the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 earlier in the year, and we sat there desperately wondering when we would get to play Sly 2 and Sly 3 on modern hardware? Well, that time has finally come. Both of these games are going to be ported to the PlayStation 5. Sly Cooper 2 and 3, especially Sly Cooper 2, are some of the best platformers out there. I'm really excited to replay these games on modern hardware with some upscaling and trophy support, and I'm sure a lot of you are too.
First we got Sly, and that was great in itself, but now we also have 2 and 3. Make no mistake, this is a heartbeat check. And if reception's good, who knows? It might end in a new Sly game. I'm hoping.
Now, of course, there is the elephant in the room, Sly Cooper 4, but that game has very mixed reception across the fan base, and of course, it's a PlayStation 3 game, which makes putting it on modern hardware a lot more complicated. They can't simply emulate it like they did the first 3. They would have to actually port the game over, and I'm not so sure Sony would actually do that. So I think with Sly 4, we're probably locked to streaming it off their cloud service for now, but at least we got the original 3 games, right? Sly 4 definitely has its issues, and it definitely has some problems regarding its story, but it's definitely not an entirely bad game either. That game has its high points. I don't care what anyone says. So I hope we do get a proper port of it at some point, but for now, let's celebrate the victories we have, and the victory we have with Sly 2 and 3 getting ported on December the 10th is pretty huge. I mean, like I said, Sly 2 is easily one of the best platformers ever, and I very much consider this to be a heartbeat check for the series. So if you want a new Sly game, please buy the crap out of these.
As we've seen many times before, if you want this behavior to continue, you have to reward said behavior.
Also, along with Sly Cooper 2 and 3, we're also getting a new version of the first Jak and Daxter game, which is a little confusing because this game is technically already playable on PS4 and 5 because a PS4 version was released several years ago. However, now it's coming out again on the new emulator, which is definitely a better emulator. I don't know if it's going to be free for people who already bought the previous version or not, but either way, we're getting a version of the first Jak and Daxter on the current PS2 emulator as well, which is welcome.
Oh, and Naughty Dog, I know you've been ignoring the Jak and Daxter fans for years. Well, it looks like they're going to see Jak and Daxter again. It's not in the form of a new game, but
seriously though, Sony, if Naughty Dog won't do it, then give the Jak and Daxter IP to someone who will. There are so many people out there who so passionately want a new Jak and Daxter game. Just make it happen. It wouldn't cost you that much, okay? It wouldn't cost you nearly as much as Concord did. Just do it, okay? How did Concord turn out? How do you think Jak 4 will turn out? Think.
Money. You want money? Go get the money.
Also, one other recommendation, it looks like we're going to have all the Jak and Daxter games ported. We already know all the Sly games are going to be there. Now, the next thing Sony needs to do is port the classic Ratchet and Clank games to PS4 and PS5. They've already done this for the 2 PSP games, Size Matters and Secret Agent Clank. They need to give us the original PS2 trilogy, along with Ratchet Deadlocked. We need those 4 games on there, Sony. Just do it. But anyways, to summarize things, the state of retro games on PS4 and PS5 is looking pretty positive right now. We're going to have all 3 Sly games soon. It looks like we're getting new versions of the Jak and Daxter games. The first Jak and Daxter game is already confirmed. Hopefully we'll get the classic Ratchet and Clank games soon. And yeah, I'm pretty positive about the state of retro games on PS4 and PS5 right now. So far, Sony has done a pretty good job of putting games that people want on there, although there is a lot of room for improvement. They're off to a good start, but there's a lot of room for improvement.
Anyways, let us know what you think. Did you like the video? Did you not like the video? Are you excited about playing Sly? Are you not excited about playing Sly? Maybe you absolutely hate Sly. Whatever the case, please drop a comment, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps this channel out tremendously. Alright guys, keep it real, and I'll see you next time.
Well, since I got the ending stole from me, I guess just do what she said.